And then steps back with the three over Breanna.
Yeah,
this is probably the most viral moment of the 2025 WNBA season. What went down between Caitlin Clark and Breanna Stewart isn't your usual basketball drama. This is the kind of moment that makes you drop your coffee, lean in, and think, wait, did that just happen?
Just step back from deep!
Caitlin Clark storms back from injury like a cannonball, 32 points against the defending champs, and has the audacity, yes the audacity, to laugh in the face of one of the league's most decorated stars after hitting a logo three. But wait, the plot twist everyone's talking about? Breanna Stewart's reaction.
Caitlin Clark is the greatest WNBA player of all time, and it's not close. Not one, not two, three threes in a row, back to back to back. Steph Curry never even did this, and she's handling shit from the logo.
Caitlin Clark isn't just a WNBA star. She might be the greatest player of all time. And it's not even close. Not one, not two, but 3 threes in a row back to back to back, from the logo no less. Steph Curry himself hasn't done this. Clark had been out 5 games with a quad injury, and WNBA ratings were tanking, down 55%, like the league had lost its heartbeat. Then comes her return against the undefeated New York Liberty, the defending champs, what was supposed to be a reality check. Instead, Clark basically said, "Hold my water bottle, and watch this."
Oh, CCB shooting like that, bro. It's actually so impressive. Oh my gosh! She came back on crack! This is her first game back from injury. She pulled up like that! Look at where she shot from!
The other end. 2 players with
She shot from Afghanistan!
She pulled up from the logo. And this isn't some casual step back 3. We're talking NASA level deep. She launches it right over Breanna Stewart, one of the league's best defenders, a 2-time MVP, a champion. Swish. Pure. And then, Clark turns to Stewart and laughs. Not a polite chuckle. Not a oops grin. Full on I can't believe I just did that straight up laughter.
To you laughter. Sidestep, hits the 3, and Stewie's just in awe of the whole thing. Like genuinely, Breanna Stewart, and by the way, she then goes and hits this afterwards. Like that's nuts. That is absolutely nuts.
Now in any other universe, this is where tensions would explode. Veterans preaching respect, social media going nuclear, ESPN running stories for weeks. But Stewart? She just laughed right back.
You know, this is what it's all about, y'all. See that? You see the moment? That tells you that players can actually compete against each other, but still respect each other and have a little fun with each other every once in a while. You feel me? I know y'all just love for these athletes to be hating each other all the time. I competed with my best friends. I competed with my cousins, and we try to take each other's heads off. But we leave that shit on the floor. But we also got a good level of respect. And I'm here to tell you fans that love the drama, it's okay that they have this moment. That doesn't mean one of the players are soft or they not going as hard because they joking around and they friends and shit.
If you're enjoying this, hit that subscribe button. But here's what made this moment unforgettable. It wasn't about disrespect. It was 2 elite competitors recognizing greatness in each other. Stewart could have taken it personally. She could have confronted Clark, made it about the old guard versus the new blood. Instead, she did something that proved she's not just a great player, but a true champion. She laughed. She embraced the moment. She acknowledged that what Clark just did was so absurd, so outrageous, the only proper response was to tip your cap and move on.
Big shot, but opponents laughing with each other, mid-game, unserious as H. Hey man, sometimes some things are so unreal and you know that you just got schooled on. Sometimes all you can do is laugh, man.
This was basketball poetry in motion. Not jealousy. Not resentment. Just a veteran watching a generational talent pull off generational things, and having the class to respect it in real time. 2 elite athletes at the peak of their powers, and one just got schooled so hard all she could do was admire the artistry. Stewart later said in interviews, "Moments like this are what make the game beautiful. When someone does something so outrageous, you have to respect it, even if you're the one getting torched. It's like getting punched by Muhammad Ali, and asking for his autograph afterward."
There was actually a moment where, where Breanna Stewart was giving her a lot of space. She shoots it from the logo, she drills it, and right afterwards, I think all Breanna Stewart could do is kind of laugh about it. I actually loved that moment.
But this wasn't just a single magical moment. Clark was on another level that night, dropping 32 points like she was playing against traffic cones. 7 threes, tying her career high, all coming off a 3-week layoff. She scored 14 points in the first quarter alone, including 3 consecutive logo threes in 38 seconds, and had the crowd on the verge of storming the court like she was their governor. Gainbridge Fieldhouse was electric, and keep in mind this was a building that hosted NBA Finals Game 4 just 15 hours earlier. This was the Fever's 3rd sellout in 6 games, and it was easy to see why. Every time Clark touched the ball, 17,274 fans held their breath like she was walking a high wire without a net. Then she hit those 3 straight bombs to end the first, and the place erupted like a volcano.
Mind you, she hasn't played WNBA basketball like 3-4 weeks. She's been out for a while. Came back today, no signs of rust. 32 points, 9 assists. Could have been 15, but once again, she hoops with bum. Out down 7 threes, tied a career high. At first game back, beat the best team in the league, defending champ Liberty.
While Clark was putting on a show, something else had Stewart and everyone else scratching their heads. The free throw disparity in this game was absurd. The Liberty shot 32, the Fever only 15. That's not just unbalanced, it's impossible if the game is being called fairly. Indiana was attacking the basket constantly, playing aggressive basketball, yet somehow getting half the free throws of their opponents. Then Stewart, in what seemed like an unguarded moment, hinted at something that sent shockwaves through the basketball world. Could there be an agenda against the Fever, especially when Clark is involved? Fans have noticed it all season. Clark gets hammered at the rim, no call. Grabs, pushes, holds, nothing. Meanwhile, opponents get whistles for breathing too hard nearby. Indiana drives to the rim more than most teams, yet sees almost no free throws. It's insane.
We are now 10 games into the season and we have a long ways to go. But, there was a few games early on where we kind of squeaked out wins. We got away with some things and we ended up with the win. And
over the previous games before Clark's return, the Indiana Fever had been outshot at the free throw line by a staggering 31 attempts. Coach Stephanie White called it egregious, disrespectful, and impossible to ignore. Her team wasn't just chucking threes from the parking lot, they were attacking the rim hard, yet somehow not getting the same calls as their opponents. The Liberty came in having already shot 17 more free throws than the Fever in their previous matchup, a narrow 90-88 win. That game featured several controversial no calls in the final seconds, including a blatant foul on Clark that went uncalled. The Fever had built an 80-68 lead with 9 minutes left, only to see the Liberty claw back, aided by some very generous officiating.
Man, when she said that, all I could think about was the flop that Breanna had laying the ball up against Lexi. I was like, yeah, you got away with some things. You had some of those special whistles going on. I'm like, hey, hold on now. Did she just admit that she had some special things going on around the clutch time of the game?
But here's the beautiful irony from Saturday night. Despite the controversies, the whistle discrepancies, and all the tension leading up to the game, the Fever didn't just survive. They dominated, 102-88. They set a franchise record with 17 three-pointers on 35 attempts, nearly 49% from deep. It was as if they decided to win so convincingly that even the most biased officiating couldn't touch the outcome. Clark's return had been anticipated for weeks. Ticket prices swung wildly, starting as low as $22 when her status was uncertain, then skyrocketing once it was confirmed she would play. By game day, the cheapest seats were still $52, and the arena sold out. Fans weren't just buying tickets. They were investing in a moment, a memory, a chance to witness something truly special.